see what we got here. This was such a fluke accident that I couldn't wrap my head around it. Literally. And so it took a long time for my head to understand what had happened to me. And then once I started to understand it, I have a 5-year-old son with autism. And I've been studying autism for years. And I understood, you know, that he gets overwhelmed by sounds and movement. And a lot of times he feels like he needs to recess and just kind of get away from everybody and get a little peace before he can go back out. And I understood those things, but I didn't get it until I hit my head, until I had a concussion and actually had to live through it. And so on one end of it, I feel like I have such a better understanding of my son and what he's going through that I would have this accident again and again and again to get me to that. That'll be awesome. Okay, now which horseman is this? Or is this
that's
the breath? Awesome. As I got closer to the door, I'm like, oh, that's ice. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. So I ice skated to the car, and then I picked up my foot to step off the curb, and just the lifting motion of picking my foot up, and down I went, boom. And I honestly, I didn't really, I mean, I know I hit my head hard, but the ponytail, I was wearing a ponytail that day, and the only part that actually hit the ground was my ponytail and the ponytail holder. I didn't hit my skull or anything. It took a little while. So in the beginning, I didn't really understand what had happened to me. I thought I was fine. Like I thought, you know, like, why can't I go to work? This is stupid. You know, and everyone around me kept saying, Cari, you don't really understand how bad your brain is right now. Now, what I didn't understand was that in about 20 minutes, I would ask the same question. And I would say, I don't understand. Why can't I just go to work? And so my short-term memory, gone. Absolutely gone. And I had a continual migraine. And to me, it was nothing for me to have these big, long migraines because I've always had them. 6th-hour students. So she was talking about me, the migraine wasn't enough to tell me something was wrong. But then after a few days, then the vertigo and the vomiting, all of that started. And so once that began, then I really knew, like, I was sick, but I didn't understand why. And then it kept getting progressively more and more worse. The right side of my body, I couldn't use my pinky or my ring finger on both sides. My face was drooped. Nobody could understand what I was saying, and I couldn't feel the right side of my tongue, or really the right side of my throat. It was incredibly weird. And so I had thought I had a stroke. I thought, well, I must have had, you know, a concussion, but then I think I must have had a stroke. It's been 11 months. I feel like it was yesterday, but I don't remember a lot of last year either. You know, I really don't. I don't remember a whole lot of it. I had lost so much. I was terrified to try to draw because if I lost my ability to make art, I don't know if I would have been able to pull myself out of that rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? Because then all at once it takes away not just physically what I can do. I'm unable to be the mom that I want to be. I'm unable to be the wife I want to be. I could barely change the subject in my mind, and then to lose that too, I think I would have lost my ability to stay positive, to stay focused. So I was terrified to draw, to be honest with you. I went through about 3 months. It was about 3 months of therapy at Memorial Hospital. So in light of it all, it's been a trippy is probably the best word. A trippy journey, because it's very, very spooky sometimes, and it's very, very scary. It can be really painful. But in the end, I see it as a blessing. Awesome. Now I need to make your face like, and to get this up a little bit higher, rest it right here, because I'm only getting right here. Nice. Oh my God, you did not just